at user. We've talked about this a couple of times. Is that not Maureen? Okay. Ndidi Amaka, right? Maureen. Ndidi Amaka. So. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Listen. Tell me, who is a user? Who is a user? Very simple. A user is someone that uses your product. That's very simple. Okay. Now, when we say that someone is a user, it simply means that the person is using a particular product. True or false? So he or she is using that product to solve his or her needs. Do you get? Do you get? Yeah. Now, a product is meant to be used to solve a particular need, yeah, or problem. Do you get? Do you understand? Not every time that you use a product, true or false, is when you have a need that you get a product. Just like you have an app, when you have an app that calculates how many calories lost. Eh? Do you use it all the time? No, now. It's during exercise that you use it. True or false? Do you get? So it's when you have a need of a product that you'll be able to get use a particular product. So a user is someone who uses your product to solve his or her needs. So we said that our design should be user-centered. A user-centered design. When we are talking about user-centered design, what we mean is this. All the requirements of this user has the topmost priority. True or false? So we are designing this thing to revolve around the user's needs. What happened? Slide did what? Hello. Voice please. Okay. Maybe you can get one of those guys to fix this. Eh? So you can hear me, right? So a user is someone who uses your product to solve his or her needs. So we said that a design should be user-centered, which means you are considering the needs of the user. You understand? They have the topmost priority. So every design that we are coming forth with should revolve around the user's needs. Do you understand? Eh? Do you understand? So when we talk about user-centered design, do you know why we like to conduct research? Is because we want to understand users and challenge assumptions. Do you understand? We are trying to challenge assumptions. There are some assumptions that when you challenge them, you see that they are not actually true. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, okay, let me give you an example now. People will say mosquito causes malaria. Do you get?
Yeah.
Now, but when you do your research very well, you see, oh, it's not mosquito that causes this thing. No. Mosquito is just a vector. Do you understand? What causes malaria is a pathogen called Plasmodium. Do you understand? You then understand that, oh, this assumption is not true. Do you understand? They tell you that a lion cannot eat grass. Do you understand? But when you do your research very well, you see, oh, lion, they do eat grass. So, do you understand? They want to get folic acid. Do you understand? It comes from grass, but they don't use it as food, but as medicine. Do you understand? So you are trying to challenge some assumptions. If you don't do your research, you are not going to know. You are going to base your design on assumptions. Do you understand? But when you conduct your research, you'll be able to know the real thing about that user, what he really needs. So you'll be able to know what you should include in your designs, and not just assuming that this is what I should give to the user. So design is not really how it looks, but how it works. Do you understand? So now in user-centered design, there are some processes that they follow. Do you get? Now, you need to consider the context of use. The context of what? Use. As in what context, in what environment would they use this product? So in context of use, you consider who your users are. Who are my users? Are they adults? Are they old people? Are they youth? Are they law students? Are they science students? Are they this? Are they that? You find out who your real users are. You determine who they are. Do you understand? Then why would they use your product? So if people that do sports are my users, now why would they use my product? They want to use my product. They want to know how many calories they've lost. Do you understand? So you consider in what context would they use my product? Is it when they are sleeping? Is it when they are reading? It's when they are doing sports now. They'll be able to use my product. You understand? Yeah. So you need to consider the context. That's the environment that are going to use that particular product. If you don't want to chat with somebody, will you use WhatsApp? No, now. If you don't want to connect with business people, you will not use LinkedIn. True or false? Yes, now. So you consider the environment. That's the situation in which that your product will be used. That's the context of use. Is that clear? Now, you specify requirements. You specify what? Requirements. So, specifying requirements, you say they want to know how many calories they've lost. It's just like you are setting the goals. Do you understand? Do you understand? They want to know how many calories they've lost. They want to know how many distances they've covered. They want to know if they covered more distances the last time than today. Do you understand? They want to know time. Time elapsed. They want to know this. They want to know that. Do you understand? So you are stating the requirements because these requirements are what you will incorporate in your design. Is that clear? So my users, they want to know how many calories they've lost. They want to know how many distance they've covered. They want to know if they covered more distances the other time than today. They want to also know if they are making progress or not. Do you understand? So you state the goals. These are the requirements. You are specifying them. Is that clear? So when you, after specifying them, you can then create designs to meet those goals, to incorporate those requirements. Do you understand? Since you know, if you don't understand, you ask questions. I'm trying to explain this thing the way you understand it very well. Now let me start afresh. First and foremost, you consider the context of use. In considering the context of use, you ask questions, basic questions. Who are my users? Are they old people? Are they children? Are they youth? Do you understand? Are they women? Are they men? Do you understand? Are they art students? Are they law students? You want to know the users, people you are actually designing this thing for. Now, in this context, I'm using people doing sports. I'm designing for sports people. Do you understand? So my users are sports people. Do you understand? People that do sports. Now, I now ask questions. Why would they use my product? Why are they going to use that product I'm actually designing? They are going to use the product because they want to know how many calories they've lost. True or false? Yes, now. So after determining why they would use that particular product, now you need to consider the context. In what environment are they going to use that product? Is that clear? If you don't understand, you ask questions. Are you listening? Yes. Do you understand? Is there any confusion?
Is it different from user research?
No, it's not different from user research now. This user-centered design. You are trying to design something that revolves around the user. Do you understand? These are the processes involved. Do you get? So you are designing based on what they want, because user-centered design is centered on the user. Do you understand? So everything revolves around the user. You are considering the user's need first. Do you understand? Before every other thing. So that's why you need to consider the context of use. In what context are they going to use that particular product? Do you understand? Yeah. So in this case, they're going to use it because I've determined my users. They are people that do sports. So they're going to use it whenever they are doing sports. Do you understand? Whenever they are doing exercise. So in what environment? These are the same question under context of use. In what environment are they going to use that product? It's when they are doing sports, not when they are sleeping or when they are reading. Do you get? Now you specify the requirements. Specifying requirements. Do you know why I'm explaining this thing? There is no ebook. There is no PDF. Before someone will start asking me PDF. Do you understand? You understand? Yeah. So I'm just trying to explain. I've already explained that before. Do you understand? But I'm just trying to throw more light so you get it. You get it very well. Do you get? So because not when somebody will start asking you on Telegram what is explaining this thing very well. Do you understand? So now I'm just trying to explain the processes involved here. Do you get? Stop discussing now. Are you listening? I said the first stage or the first step involved here is this. You specify, you determine the context of use. That's the context of use. in what environment are they going to use it? That's who are my users? My users are sports people. Do you get? Now, in what context? Why would they use my product? They are going to use it to know how many calories they've lost. They want to lose weight. They want to know how many the amount of weight they've lost. True or false? Now, I ask, why? In what context are they going to use it? Because they're not going to use this when they are sleeping or reading or eating. Do you understand? It's when they are doing sports. Do you understand? They are going to use it. Now, when I consider all these things, when I've considered who my users are, in what context that I'm going to use it, blah, 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 about them. Do you understand? Now, I then specify the requirements. I specify what? Requirements. Now, I ask, what are these requirements? Since these are sports people, they want to lose weight. They are using it when they are doing sports. So the requirement to be this. These people, they want to know how many calories they've lost. Do you get? That's one. They want to know how many distance they've covered. Do you understand? They want to know if the one they did last time, whether they covered more distance than they did the last time. Do you understand? They also want to know if they are making progress or not. Do you understand? So these are the goals. Now, since I have specified all these things, I can then say, come up with designs. My designs would want to include all these things that I specified. So if I'm designing anything, it should include calorie. Thank you very much. 20. Yes, I like smart people. Do you get? Yeah. So you need to include calories lost, distance covered in your design. Do you get? These are the points you need to specify in your design. Do you get? So that after specifying them, it will now remain to evaluate. You want to test to know if it is actually usable by those people that you designed the system for. Is that clear? Because I told you that why you do all these things is because you want to challenge assumptions. There are so many assumptions that are not true. Do you get? So when you challenge those assumptions, you'll be able to determine if they are actually true or not. Do you understand? Is there any question? Do you have any question?
Just to move the mind of the, then you know how you feel.
Yes, ma'am. Once, because what you are actually designing is a user-centered design. Do you get? You want to come up with a user-centered design. It should meet all the requirements of the users. Do you get? Because you are designing it for them. So they revolve, your design revolves around the users or the user rather. So any other question? So what is a user? Who is a user? Thank you. All right. So we've understood who a user is. True or false? Yes. And we've understood user-centered design in more detail. Is that clear? Thank you. So there is no question. All right. Let's go to Figma. You are not connected. None of you is connected.